welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. We are going to see who will you marry. We're going to get all the details about your future spouse, and we're going to see where you will meet to give you a good idea of how this is going to happen for you. So yeah, my Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, be sure to pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings. For group one, we have the rhodonite crystal, and we'll be using the Witch's Tarot. For group two, we have the clear quartz, and we'll be using the Final Rose Tarot. For group three, we have the obsidian, and we'll be using the Gilded Tarot. And for group four, we have the Amazonite with smoky quartz, and we will be using the Dark Mansion Tarot. So pause the video if you need more time with the piles, but we're just gonna get started. All right, if you chose group one with the rhodonite crystal point and the Witch's Tarot, this is your reading. Who will, terrible shuffle. Who will you marry? Tapping into your future spouse, and we will see where you will meet as well. So let's get right into it, Spirit. This is for group one with the rhodonite crystal. Please show us their future spouse. Who is the future spouse of group one? First card that came out for you, we have water. So this could be a water sign. I just heard emotional intelligence, which water does have that kind of intuitive energy that comes along with it. So that's hand in hand with emotional intelligence. This person is really good with de-escalation, I just heard. Really good at de-escalating. So if you're fiery yourself, or if you're easily irritated, if you're someone who can easily get offended by certain types of communication, if you don't do well with like any sort of attitude, or, you know, of course, the more extremes like yelling, or, you know, anything like that, arguments, if that kind of makes you shut down, this person is really good with de-escalation. So with them, you're never going to get to that point. You know what Spirit's showing me? Spirit is showing me Nipsey and Lauren, and I never ever see them. Me personally, I was never really obsessed with them or anything like that. So that's very interesting that Spirit's showing me that, but I do remember seeing this clip of Nipsey talking about Lauren, and he was saying like, I never raised my voice to her, or maybe it was an interview with Lauren, I don't remember now, but one of them were saying like, you know, talking about his communication and how he was always very soft and sensitive with her, never making her feel like, you know, threatened, or never combative with her. And that's the energy that Spirit is showing me with your person, that they're very soft and sensitive. We have Mercury, the planet of the gods, the planet of communication. So this person is an A1 communicator, really, really good at communicating. If you're someone who communication is very important to you, you're definitely going to feel like you're getting that with them. I see you feeling very understood by them as well. We have Taurus, earth energy. This person cares about comfort, stability, luxury. This person is really big on the home as well. This is the kind of person who may want to build their own home from the ground up. I'm definitely getting a strong provider energy. This person is very calm, very chill. Spirit, for group one, please show us their future spouse. That was kind of weird. It's like this one wanted to flip over, which is fire energy, and then we have the sun in Aquarius that ended up flipping over in the end. It's very interesting. I feel like there's some sort of symbolic meaning to that. But so this person, sun energy, is like divine masculine energy, very life-giving. It's father energy. You know, kind of like the sun is like the center of our solar system in a way that it gives life to all of the planets, including Earth. This person is giving strong matriarch energy, the leading force of a group, the leading force of a family. This person, Spirit keeps showing me them handling disputes. Like when you're on vacation and something gets messed up with the airline or the tickets, this is the person that's like, okay, you guys go sit down, let me talk to them. Or if there's some sort of dispute, like this person is on top of it. That's just how they are. They're very much so a leader and a protector, heavy on the protective energy. And then there's a strong family vibe coming through with this person. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, but I'm getting a strong intellectual energy coming from Aquarius right now. Aquarius is the water bearer. So even though it's an air sign, it still has that connection to water. And it also represents a high level of emotional intelligence, being that Aquarius can hold space for water and all that it entails. So this person, they're really, really good with emotions. Spirit is showing me, like, I keep seeing fathers. Spirit keeps showing me fathers. I'm seeing a father talk to his daughter, and she's like hyperventilating and she's crying and she's upset, and something has obviously just happened, and the father is like talking it through with her. And that's the vibe of your future spouse. Definitely a family type of person. So if you want kids, oh my goodness, this is like perfect daddy, mother material, perfect parent material. And then we have the fire card here, which would be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So I feel like they're a passionate person in their own right. They have their own passions and desires. I'm seeing golf now and tennis. And then Spirit's showing me soccer. So this person may be into sports. But I'm seeing that they have their own passion. Now Spirit's showing me Legos. So it's like this person has their own hobbies. They have their own identity. Wow. Interesting. Spirit, their future spouse. We have the Secret Admirer card, so this person may see you before you see them. This could be someone who's been admiring you from afar. I just heard for years. So this could be someone that has been in your energy for quite a while. We have the Old Flame card. Oh, no way. Yo, what the hell? Literally, is it tennis that I heard? No, I can't remember. I said, what did I say? I said soccer, golf, and I swear I said tennis. But we have the tennis match card that just came out, which is so freaking freaky because I just never see, like, tennis is not, I mean, it's popular, I guess, but it's not popular like that, like where it would be on my mind. So that's so freaky how I literally saw tennis, and then we have the tennis match card here. With the tennis match energy though, that Spirit letting you know you can go toe to toe with this person. This person matches your vibe. They match your intellect. This isn't someone that you have to, like, you know, water things down for or make more simple. If you've had past connections where you feel like you had to hide your intelligence or hide who you truly were, hide your thoughts, that will never be a worry with this person. This person is very philosophical. They can have a conversation, and again, very emotionally intelligent. So they are going to know what you mean. You don't have to, like, water it down. And I noticed that with certain people, I have to, like, talk differently. And now for me personally, it's a red flag. If I feel like I have to, you know, water it down or make it super, super simple, or if I have to act like I don't know certain things when I'm around someone, if I have to pretend like I'm, you know, less knowledgeable than I am, that's something that I take as a red flag now. So I just feel like, man, you're never gonna have to do that. Like, they really get you and they understand what you're talking about. This person is very bright. They're very intelligent. They could have degrees, like high degrees, like master's, doctorate, like high level, even a high, respectable, high paying, high level job. We have angelic help and guidance. So the message that I get with this one is Spirit telling you, you don't have to look for this person and you don't have to force it. You're being divinely guided to your future spouse. So your next boyfriend, your next girlfriend, whoever, whatever it is that you're looking for at this time, that maybe you'll want to manifest. But when it comes to your future spouse, you're going to be led to them just like they're led to you through angelic help, angelic guidance, through the universe conspiring to bring you together. It's like you're magnets. I do not feel like you could miss this person even if you wanted to. And we have secret admirer and old flame. So for some of you, I feel like this is someone where the relationship got cut short. For some of you, this is someone who you were excited about at a certain point, but you never got to date them. And for some of you, this is just someone who was in your energy, but for whatever reason, they turned to focus on other things in their life. Honestly, with this person, it feels like they probably turned to get another degree, or they turned their focus from admiring you to working on themselves. You know, this person may have looked at you, seen all of your potential. That's so crazy. It's like that saying, like, your name is being spoken in rooms that you've never been in, kind of thing. Because this person, especially with that Taurian earth energy, with that life-giving sun energy, that emotional intelligence that comes with them, it's like they observe, they compute, they take action, they move forward and progress. So with this person, it's like they had been admiring you. They saw you would be a good fit. They saw your power, your potential, your essence. They went to work on themselves and handle whatever they felt like they needed to handle. And I wouldn't even internalize it. That's another thing. We always feel like everything is on us. And it's just not. It's not always on us. A lot of the times it's something completely outside of us, like this person feeling like they have work to do themselves to be in alignment with you so that they could better provide for you in the future. You may even be their motivation to provide and to be that person. This person feels like they can often go into hermit mode, but I didn't want to call them a hermit because it's like they're not exactly a hermit. They're a good communicator. They're intelligent. So I don't know. This person is very complex. Let's see where you'll meet them, and then we'll get some details on the marriage through the tarot. Spirit, where will they be meeting their future spouse? We have the Temptation card. Like, I'm telling you, secret admirer and old flame, this person was tempted to reach out to you, to connect with you at an earlier point in their journey. I just heard 3 years, so it could have been 3 years ago. We have sunshine. You could be meeting this person in the summer. You could be meeting this person on a sunny day. We have the golden moment card here. This person may even see you working. With golden moment, it seems like they're seeing you in your element, and I'm seeing like performance. So this person may see you on social media. That could be where you guys meet, like online. But it seems like you have a curated image whenever they're seeing you. So they're seeing you like when you're in your power, having your golden moment. For any of you who are actors, singers, entertainers, this person may be scrolling on YouTube. That may be the way that they see you, or TikTok, wherever you post your stuff. Or this person may see you at a gig if you get like a singing engagement, or, you know, they may see your art before they see you. Also, if you have like a high paying career or a respectable job, this person may be meeting you as you get a promotion. Or this person may be meeting you and seeing you as you're in your power, like you're in your, it seems like they're seeing you in some sort of authoritative position. But we have the sunshine card here. So I really, that could technically be any season, but heavy on spring, heavy on summer kind of energy, or on a sunny day. We have the guidance card here as well. So it seems like spirit is leading you guys to each other. Honestly, with guidance and angelic help and guidance that came out from the deck that we had before, I feel like this person may even be seeing like you like in the dream space. With guidance, it seems like they see you before they see you. Like they see you in the dream space, or they see you through their intuition. This person may have some spiritual gifts. I wouldn't be surprised, especially with all this Mercury and water energy and Aquarians. Aquarians typically have a lot of dream space activity, a lot of psychic activity. Golden moment, sunshine, and temptation. I was also seeing a dancer, not gonna lie, with the temptation card. That would obviously be a message for like one specific person, but this person may be seeing you while you're doing your thing at the club, okay? If you're a dancer or if you have an OF, listen, that may be the way that they meet you, period. And then we have the sunshine card. Spirit, where will they meet their future spouse? Yeah, something about them is coming out of nowhere. And then we have this one that fell. So we have community and travel. And then we have deception and silence. So when you first meet each other, this person may seem standoffish. They may seem shy. You may even notice like that they're observing you and that they seem to be watching you. Yeah, it's because they definitely are. They definitely are, no denying it. If you're a very receptive person yourself, then you're probably picking up on that and, you know, noticing like, I feel like this person's eyes on me, and you may not even have to like make eye contact to confirm. It's just like, you know, if you get that inner knowing, you'll probably get that a lot in relation to this person. And then we have travel and community. I just heard walking your dog. You could meet this person as you're walking your dog. You can meet this person as you're at some sort of community event, as you're at the park. And with the travel card, there's a bike on there. You could be meeting this person as you're biking, hiking, on a trail, doing something active, or of course during like, you know, traditional travel. All right, cool, Spirit. Can you tell us about the marriage? Can you tell us about this connection? Your cards keep flipping over weird. I don't know what's up with that. I feel like there's some sort of symbolic message. We have the Star card in reverse, the Hangman, and the Page of Cups in reverse. So Page of Cups in reverse, group 1. You may be hyper focused on manifesting, and I'm just hearing like give it a rest and surrender. This future spouse is going to come in at the right place at the right time. And if you manifest, or if you try to be a part of this process, you're not going to be in the right place at the right time, because you're going to be following your own desire versus following the angelic guidance. And guidance came up from 2 different decks by 2 different authors. These decks are not at all connected. So the fact that we have that repeating synchronicity, I definitely wouldn't ignore that. Page of Cups in reverse is kind of like Spirit saying, you don't have to manifest this connection the way that you've manifested other connections. This is something that's going to happen through surrender. So this is very natural, which, listen, I'm a reader, okay? So I be getting the tea. And a lot of times, listen, people have to go to the ends of the earth to manifest certain things, to achieve certain things, to get certain things. It is definitely not the norm to have to do absolutely nothing. So the fact that you have like an easy breezy, beautiful cover girl path where you can just live your life and it comes to you, trust, it's a blessing. Don't forsake that blessing, because it's definitely a blessing when you don't have to do the most. We got the 10 of Cups that, or the 10 of Pentacles it was, that wanted to jump out. We have the Queen of Swords and the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is giving me strong fates energy. 3 of Cups traditionally is a card of celebration. It's a card of community as well. So again, you could be meeting this person at some sort of community event or in your community, depending on what, like, so like say you're Desi, you know, it could be your community in that way versus like your community in the sense of like your neighborhood. You know what I mean? If you're a part of any community where you go to events and you have, you know, religion or something in common with, you know, that community, you could meet them in that kind of community in that sense. But we have 3 of Cups and the Queen of Swords here. So Queen of Swords, you're used to being in control. This person gives you so much rest, so much ease. I see you being taken care of. And with the 3 of Cups, it was always supposed to be this way. I'm tapping into someone who likes to work hard, someone who likes to be busy. And Spirit is telling me to reassure you that you will be able to do that. And being taken care of or allowing someone to take care of you does not mean that you're lazy, does not mean that you're not hardworking. Spirit is saying you are still still all of those things. You will always be all of those things, but this is your life. You know, you deserve to be taken care of, or to at least have the option. Seven of Swords in reverse. Spirit is like, listen, stop getting in your own way. You know, control freak, Queen of Swords. She does not play. She's very much so in control, and she's definitely like boss bee energy. We have the Sun card and the Nine of Wands. You've already been through so much with the Sun card. I like that we have this repeating energy coming up too. I like to see that synchronicity in your reading. But the Sun card, you know, is always depicted with like a child, because it represents being taken care of. It represents there being a higher force that's in control and that's providing for you. And in a sense, that will be your future spouse, the person that you marry. And in the sense, that's also Spirit shining down on you and being very proud of you. And I just feel like you're starting a new leg of your journey. Seven of Swords, you know, get out of your own way and allow yourself to receive. And I feel like that's easier said than done, and it'll take some time. So give yourself grace. Spirit, any other messages for group 1? We have everything is as you've created. All you create offers you lessons in life. So Spirit is saying, if you're feeling like, it's almost like, what's that? The sunken cost fallacy, where you invest more, even though like it's a sinking ship you're investing in. Some of you want to keep manifesting because you don't want to feel like all that manifestation that you did in the past was for nothing, but it wasn't for nothing. And you will see the reason that you did that, or you will at least learn a lesson in manifestation, but all is not lost. It's your time to receive, group 1. That's what I got for you. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. That is where you can find me, but that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 2 with the clear quartz and the final rose tarot, this is your reading. Who will you marry? Your future spouse. We're going to tap into that person. And we're also going to see where you're going to meet them. Spirit, this is for group 2 with the clear quartz. Please show us the future spouse of group 2. Who is their future spouse? We have Cancerian energy coming up right away. This could be someone who has a strong connection to the moon. This could be someone with a very strong 4th house energy. They care about family. They care about the home. They care about togetherness. They care about partnerships. And then we have Libra here coming in. Libra is ruled by Venus. 7th house energy coming through, relationships, marital contracts, contracts in general. This person cares about partnership, family, home. They're definitely someone who is into long-term relationships. This is a one-person kind of person. We got Aries coming out, adding some fire. All we need is earth. We got water, we got air, we have fire. All we need is some earth energy and we'll have a fully balanced person here. But Aries is the first of the zodiac, baby, the first to ever do it, okay? Very strong sense of self, 1st house energy. This person knows who they are. They know who they are. They're proud of who they are. They're a leader. They have a lot of energy, a lot of personal power. They have strong beliefs. They have a belief system. They have a moral code that they hold themselves to. And I'm hearing that this person holds themselves accountable. So now we have the air element that has just come out, which would be Libra, also Gemini, and who am I missing? Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Spirit, show us their future spouse. And then we have Jupiter that just flipped over. So a lot of strong 4th house energy. This person is really about relationships. They're really about the home. We have Jupiter, the planet of home, expansion, growth, luck, opportunities, travel. I feel like this person is a free spirit and they're just looking for their person to do life with. That's what I'm hearing. They're looking for their partner to do life with. This is the kind of person who wants to travel. This is the kind of person who wants to explore it all. They want to see it all. They want to go to all the monuments. They want to experience all the cultures. They want to try the food. This is the kind of person, when they like to travel, they don't like to stay at the resort. You know what I mean? They like to go into the thick of it. They want to go to the night market. They want to go to, like, you know, maybe the dangerous part of town, but that has the good food, that has, like, you know, the culture. They want to be fully immersed in the experience. So I feel like with you guys, you may even live unconventionally. You may not go for like that traditional dream that people kind of push onto us. You may like literally not have any kids, not have any pets, and you may literally just travel the world together, and you are family. That's what it is. Like, you and them are the family. That's your sense of family. Or maybe you'll like, maybe you, if you have any sisters, brothers, any siblings, maybe you can take their kids every once in a while. Or maybe you got a sis that's popping them out, like, you know, and maybe that's enough for you. It's definitely giving a little bit of like rich aunt, rich uncle aesthetic. It's giving that kind of energy where it's like you like to travel, but you don't do the conventional things. You know, you have a beautiful home, but it's not all about like, you know, just getting married and popping them out and, you know, whatever. Also, I just heard 5 years. So Spirit is saying this may be the first 5 years of this relationship with your future spouse. Maybe about travel, maybe about like really just savoring your relationship, creating a good foundation of trust and loyalty and love between the two of you, going to exploring the connection, feeling all the vibes, really loving on each other, being there for each other, clearing any like karma and, you know, past things that need to be handled, and then moving forward and building. So I see you guys doing things that way. So like, for an example, say you have a lot of debt. The first 5 years of your relationship with this person may be just hustle, coming home, you know, being in love with your partner, and then going back to work, hustle and repeat. I see you guys doing things unconventionally though. That's like a theme that keeps coming up here. Your person, they come out pretty balanced with air and Jupiter. It seems like this person is a free spirit. Definitely some energy of this person being intelligent as well with the air card. If you're, I forget the word for it, but like when you're attracted to people based on like their intellectualism or being able to connect with people in that kind of way, you'll definitely get that with this person. But they also have a strong connection to the heart chakra with Cancer and Libra here, which would be the moon and Venus working together. So this person is very romantic. They don't like to skimp on the romanticism. This person really likes candlelit dinners. They like romance, is what I'm hearing. Very much so, they need the romance. And then we have Aries. So I do feel like this person has their own hobbies, their own identity, their own life. They're not, well, I was gonna say they're not super clingy, but I don't think that's necessarily true with this person. The energy that I'm getting, it's giving someone who's likely to be clingy, not gonna lie. But I feel like at least they're emotionally intelligent, so they understand the need to let things to breathe. They understand like you needing space, them needing space, etc., for the relationship to be able to have longevity. So Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 2, their future spouse? Nice. We have mutual connection, and I just heard what was I hearing? First something. It just, as quickly as it came, it left. But essentially the message was Spirit is saying like the mutual connection it's mutual in the beginning, where it's like no runner chaser dynamic. You guys kind of, it could even be like a love at first sight type of energy, but I am feeling that you guys, the one thing that you have in common in the beginning is that you both like each other equally. It's a mutual connection. And we have the expected card here. So you may have gotten, you know, some sort of message either through tarot, a private reading, multiple readers confirming the same thing, the same energy. With expected, to a degree, this is something that you've seen coming. I just saw 777. To a degree, this is something that you expected, something that you felt was just on the horizon. Yeah, this is exactly the vibe, enjoying the moment. And this couple, that it even looks like that Grease kind of vibe, you know, where everything is like white and then there's like the blue and then there's the beautiful like flowers and whatnot. With enjoying the moment, your connection is starting and it's just about you and them. So even if like you already have kids from a previous relationship or a previous marriage or anything like that, it's like through this relationship, it's really about you two enjoying each other and just kind of living life slowly, living life adventurously, traveling. It's just about the two of you. And I'm getting a little bit of an energy of disconnection from like your current family or your current community. So you may be moving to where this person is at. Maybe you guys live you know, in different states, different countries, different regions. And I'm seeing like you not associating with your old life. So if you've been really calling for that, like calling for a big change from spirit, like spirit, please change my life. Please, you know, connect me, put me in a new environment. You're definitely going to get that with your future spouse. There's like an energy of you starting your life together, and it feels like your life is starting all over again through this connection. We have air energy that came out again. So that came out from 2 different decks now. This is the deck that I created, and this deck is, I have the box over here, the Zodiac Oracle. So from 2 different decks by 2 different authors, we got air energy repeating itself, heavy on the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. But air energy as an element, air energy as I intended with this deck, is talking about someone being lighthearted, free-spirited, into traveling, adventurous, intelligent, free. Wow, it's just like, I feel like your life really starts when you get in this relationship. Everything just changes and it becomes so different. All right, let's see where you'll meet them, and then we'll pull from the tarot to get more on the marriage. Spirit for group 2, where will they? Wow, we got a stack that flipped over already right away. We got separation, we got desert, and we got secrets. Okay, not gonna lie, group 2, this may be under wraps. I'm gonna pull some more cards and I'm gonna see, but right away, it feels like you're in a desert. And you know, when you're in the desert, there's a lot of mirages. You're left with your own thoughts. It represents sacrifice. It represents even going without, not having super closeness to resources. And desert energy is synonymous with air energy in a way. So you may be in a drought, you may be in the desert right now. With separation and secrets, it does seem like spirit is keeping you separate for a reason, or not giving you all the information. I'm gonna see if I can get it though, but I'm not finna get yelled at by the divine, so we'll try our best. But for you, I'm really feeling like usually when spirit keeps it a secret, it's because of some sort of higher purpose. So if you have like a tendency to self-sabotage or to get in the way or to start to chase, that could be why spirit is keeping this secret. That could be why spirit is keeping this under wraps, so that you don't inadvertently sabotage the thing that was expected, the thing that you had been waiting for so long, getting excited. With separation though, I'm getting a strong energy where this person may live far from you. They may live in like a country that has a lot of desert, whereas you may live somewhere that's very lush, has a lot of water, could be very different. But usually when spirit keeps people in separation or keeps us out of the loop, it is for some higher purpose. So just trust that everything is happening in divine timing. Spirit has a plan. Spirit, can we get anything for group 2 on how they will meet? Yeah, we have the golden moment card here. So I'm getting like being at the right place at the right time is what's going to connect you to this person. It may not even be established. It may be something that just kind of happens instantaneously and very spontaneously. in terms of like where you're meeting. It's like the energy that I get from spirit right now is like, well, as soon as I can get them in the same place at the same time is when it's going to happen. It's a surprise to me too. I get that kind of energy where it's like you guys may be meeting in a very like random kind of way, like because you're meeting them during travel or they're meeting you as they're traveling in your area. You guys may live far apart geographically, so there's like this golden moment energy where spirit's like there's going to be a magical moment where they will meet, but it may be to be determined, to be honest. We have celebration. Okay, that gives us a good idea. So you can meet this person at a wedding, you can meet this person at an event. I'm even getting a little bit of concert energy here. I'm seeing like a band, spirit is showing me. And then I just heard anniversary, so it could be like your favorite band's 10-year anniversary or something like that. A celebratory show or some sort of celebration. Also, spirit is showing me someone going to a bar while there's a celebration going on, and this person peeps you on the scene. So just kind of be open. I'm getting a very random and synchronistic energy. I'm gonna pull for like one more and just see if we can get it. Like I said, I'm not trying to get yelled at or punished, trying to force it. All right. We got the productivity card. Spirit's like, focus on other things. So yeah, you can meet this person as you're out and about, as you're running errands, as you're being productive, as you're working on yourself, as you're focusing on other people, other things. Just trust and know. Oh, the camera got blurry. It should clear in a second. Just trust and know that it's going to happen at the right place at the right time. And as long as you're tapped into your intuition, you will not miss this person. And if anything, I would say that's something that you could focus on. Like focus on strengthening your intuition. Focus on strengthening your third eye chakra, your crown chakra, so that you get the ping, so that you get the message when spirit is telling you, hey, go here today, so that you do that so you don't miss out. Whew, okay. Okay. Something about this is very unconventional. I gotta be honest, I don't feel like you're gonna meet this person when you would want to. There's something about like, man, I wish I could have met them my way. There's also some sort of hindering energy here. So this is a good time to cleanse your energy, to do a cord cutting, to get a manifestation candle, to clear anything like known or unknown in the background of your situation. We got the Lovers in reverse with the Devil in reverse. So spirit is saying something like you guys aren't in alignment, but that's not on your shoulders. That's not something that's your problem. We also have the Temperance card that came out here. So there's a very unconditional energy here. It's like you guys are a perfect match, yet you're so far away. Or whatever you're doing in this lifetime, you may not be in alignment. Like this person could be famous. I went on the Pattern app the other day, and they have this like feature where you can see the compatibility with you and different people. And so I'm scrolling on the list. They have like famous figures, and you can just pick one and you can see like your synastry. And the person that I knew, like not in person, but the person that I picked on, we got the rarest connection, it's called. And spirit was showing me like this person, you guys have the rarest form of connection. You have past life karmic links and da 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 da. And I was like, holy guacamole. And I'm never going to meet this person. I know I'm not, because like this person is very, very famous and someone that I just personally never really would see myself pursuing, but I could totally see us having a connection like that, which is why I clicked on them to see our synastry. So it just reminds me of something like that, where it's like this person could be super famous, so they're like out of reach, or you know, for some reason something is out of alignment, but with the Temperance card it's going to be aligned for you. So it's kind of like you may have to allow the universe to bring it together, because in a 3D kind of way, there's something about you guys not being in alignment here. We even have the Wild card. This is the Final Rose Tarot, so it's like modeled after the Bachelor or Bachelorette series. And we have the producer plant, which is, you know, the wild or unknown card in this deck. So I feel like this is like Spirit saying you have to allow Spirit to handle it, because it's really out of your control and there's a lot of things that you don't know. And we got that when we were tapping into how you're going to meet them. So everything is kind of lining up. Trust, this connection is going to be very strong, very powerful, but something about it is like it's not exactly in alignment. We have the Four of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. So Spirit is saying this is not yours to worry about, to handle, to pursue. This isn't something that needs to be manifested. You may be like a power manifester, someone who, like, whenever you come into any opposition in this world, your first instinct is to go manifest, to make it happen, to work hard. And this is going to be kind of out of your element in that regard, because it's not something that you have to work hard for or pursue or make happen. It's something that will very naturally happen for you. So I feel like something about this is kind of making you uncomfortable, because Spirit is clearly saying, like, you don't have to work for this, or this has to be brought in by the divine, either because this person is famous or they're hard to reach or what have you. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So you may even meet this person like as you're not looking your best, feeling your best. I was picking up on that a minute ago, where it's like one of you were like, ugh, why did I have to meet this person this way? Or I wish I could have met them under other circumstances. Like, why did it have to happen this way? And I'm just feeling intuitively that that was the only way it could happen, because of whatever the situation is. We have trust in your new path. All will work out for you is what it says at the bottom of that card. So there's definitely a higher level of trust than you may be comfortable with required for this. We have time to do it differently. Go beyond what you've done before. So again, like if you're someone who's always used to manifesting, always being in control, making things happen, doing the most, being a part of the process, a lot of this is going to be out of your comfort zone. So it feels like very risky, high risk, but there is high reward in surrendering and allowing it to just happen for you. Wow, that's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Obsidian and the Gilded Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into your future spouse. We will see, group 3, who will you marry? And we're going to find out where you will meet your future spouse. So that'll be really cool. Spirit, this is for group 3. Group 3 with the Obsidian. Show us their future spouse. Wow, interesting. So we have the sun and the moon. We have the masculine and the feminine coming up. Immediate polarity coming through for them. The sun is our life-giving force, whereas the moon is the Earth's satellite. The moon is our intuitive force. It has an effect on our thoughts, our feelings. It has an effect on our planet, the tide, water. Wow. This person coming up with the sun and the moon right away. I don't think I've ever even had that happen, which is crazy because I've been reading with this deck for over a year now, and I have never had the sun and the moon come out together. That is so weird now that I think about it. Especially not coming out together if I have had it. But so right away, this person has a strong connection to their feminine energy, and you may have asked Spirit for that. Not someone who's hyper masculine, not someone who's hyper feminine, but someone who has all the qualities, the polarities, someone who can be soft and sweet and intuitive, someone who can listen to me, someone who can receive love as well, especially if you've had past partners that struggled to receive the love that you wanted to give them, the affection you wanted to show them. Someone who can be affectionate with you, warm with you, communicate well. And then the sun, someone who can protect, provide, who's very life-giving, who has a strong sense of their own self, someone who can take action uninspired, someone who just takes action based on their own personal fuel, someone who has their own ability to tap into their inner call, to be present. We have water and earth coming out here. So this person could be a water sign, they could be an earth sign. Water would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I just heard specifically Venus. So they may have water in their Venus placement in their chart. And your Venus placement is how you show up in relationships, what you desire in relationships, etc. How you love, how you like to be loved. So you would definitely feel that, being that this is your future spouse. And then we have earth here. So this person, I feel a very balanced and connected energy with them. It's like they're very stable, but also very intuitive, very connected to their feelings. This person could even be a little bit psychic, and that would probably be something that you notice. Also, Spirit is showing me two people activating each other. So this person may activate your own psychic ability. Especially if you're someone who's always had psychic gifts, like since you were younger. Maybe you could see spirits. Maybe you heard someone calling your name all the time when you were younger. Ugh, I used to have that, and now my son has it. He's like, he's always coming up to me like, were you calling my name? I'm like, no. Let me know. I need to look that up. I need to check that out and make sure it ain't no foolishness, because I do not play, and I will listen. Anyways. If you know anything about that, though, let me know, or if you had that experience. But anyways, if you did, like when you were younger, like always, you know, hear or see or feel or have like different things happening. Like I'm seeing, Spirit is showing me someone's like cooking set, and it used to move on its own. Oh, hell no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That would freak me out so bad. But anyways, if you've had any psychic experience, I am seeing this person activate that. So if you're someone who casted that out or closed that door when you were younger, honestly, it may open up back again with this person, being that they're so activating. But we have Gemini, which is air energy, and then we have Mercury that came out. So Mercury is our planet of communication, the planet of the gods, connection to higher realms. Something about this person feels very spiritual. Something about this connection, though, feels very spiritual. I just saw 444 on the clock. That could be an angel number you're seeing a lot lately. Mercury, they're a good communicator. Gemini, there's this duality to them, which came out in the beginning with the sun and the moon. It's like the light and the darkness, the sun and the moon. This person has the polarity. They have this grit to them. They have this grit, this sadness even that I'm picking up on. This fight type of, they have like fight in them, if you know what I mean. Like I'm seeing, like, I don't know how to explain this. Spirit is showing me, I think that show is called Bloodhounds from Netflix, but it's a show about boxing. I haven't even watched it yet. It's just in my watch list. But it's giving me that, where it's like this person has grit. They have a story. They have a hustle. They're good at what they do. They're talented, but also they have this like endearing nature. You want to root for them. At the end of the day, it's like you can tell that they're still like a cinnamon roll. There's still an inner child in there that just wants love. So there's a lot of duality with them. Very interesting. This will manifest differently for everyone. For some of you, it could be happiness and sadness. For some of you, it can be like grit and surrender. Like, so they have this hustle ability, but this surrender to the universe at the same time. It's interesting because Spirit is showing me this person is very passionate. This person is a fighter. They're good at communication. But at the same time, they have the ability to let them go. People cannot trigger them. Like, this person is so intelligent. Like, this person is very passionate, and you know that about them. So it's like someone gets an attitude with them in public, and you're like, oh my God, you don't know who you're dealing with. Here we go. And it's like, it just completely rolls off of them. Like, it just completely rolls off of them as if they're coated in oil and it's water pouring on them. It just rolls right off. So they have this duality with them that'll be very interesting. Spirit, for group 3, tell us more about their future spouse. Ooh, Nice. We have banter and shared desire. So you guys are both really good with your communication. I'm seeing you guys being very playful, having really good banter with each other. And if that is something that you didn't have in past relationships, that would no longer be a concern, because if anything, that's like one of the highlights of this connection, the fact that you can just be lighthearted and open and spirited with each other, that you can crack jokes about this person and they don't get upset, they just get it. And with shared desires, when it comes to like on a 3D level, you have similar desires. So say you want to live life totally unconventionally and you just want to travel for the rest of your life, you guys are going to share that desire. Or say you want to like jump off the grid, you want to leave social media, you want to leave the city, and you want to like homestead, have that kind of lifestyle where you cook, take care of your garden, you know, like, you know, if you've ever seen like one of those YouTube like homesteading channels where they're all about like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a pioneer type of aesthetic. You're going to have that shared desire with them, or you'll activate each other. Something about this relationship, I keep hearing and seeing activations. So you're kind of activating each other in all ways. Spirit is also showing me this person is activating the sacral. Hey now, for someone who may have even thought like, maybe I'm like if you haven't been attracted to someone physically in a long time, this person is finally getting that thing started. Not the, Spirit is funny. Spirit is showing me like someone revving up a lawnmower, but like the lawnmower is that you had to pull the thing. Oh, that is funny. But we have quantum entanglement and taking it easy. Quantum entanglement, whenever that comes up, you're going to want to clear your energy. It's a good time to clear your energy at this time. I sell manifestation candles on my Etsy shop, so I can always help you out with that. But make sure you know, keep up on your spiritual protection, your spiritual baths. You can even take spiritual showers if you're not into baths with just like, you know, spiritual soap. I like looking on Etsy for all of my magical supplies, but you can also find a lot of good stuff on Amazon. Just check out the reviews, make sure everything looks right, you know. But yeah, keep up on your Palo Santo, your saging, or, you know, spraying your Florida water, whatever way you like to cleanse. Putting some lemon essential oil is also really good, lemon and mint. And also mint keeps spiders away, so that's kind of like, you know, a 2-for-1. Mint is also good for calling in prosperity, so it's good for a lot of things, you know. Putting that just to like, you know, a few drops, maybe 10 drops, and then mix that in a spray bottle with some water. Spray that on your walls, and you can just rub it in a bit, or you can just spray it all around the house, and that's really good for cleansing if you don't have any magical supplies. But we have taking it easy. So Spirit is clearly telling me, like, don't fight yourself or stop fighting yourself. With that quantum entanglement energy, I feel like the more you do, the more you kind of get wrapped up in other things. So Spirit is just telling you to stop and to be open to receive. This could be a message for someone who's been doing a lot of manifesting. This could be a message for someone who always feels like they have to improve something about yourself. You are not a self-improvement project, okay? So take a break, take it easy, relax, allow yourself to rest, you know, in your feminine energy in that regard. All right, I'll see where you're going to meet them, and then we'll pull from the tarot and get more on the marriage. Spirit, where are they meeting their future spouse for group 3? Where are they meeting? We have the security card. You can meet this person at your job, or they could be working security, like at a club, or they could be working security in your building. This person may be like someone who literally does security like as their profession. But security also has to do with the workplace. It has to do with where you make your money. Oh, we got the dreams card. You may even be meeting this person in the dream space. That is crazy. And I keep getting that energy. We have, well, not the dreams energy, but golden moment. I had this come up for group 1, 2, and now for group 3. So something about the future spouse energy, maybe that's just like what it is with future spouses in general. Like maybe that's how we meet our spouse, like through synchronicity. But we have the golden moment card, so I feel like that's why Spirit is telling you to take it easy, because this doesn't have to be manifested. With golden moment, you're going to be in the right place at the right time, and that's how you're going to meet this person. This isn't someone that you have to manifest or work for or do the most for. And I was just telling that to group 1, like, you know, I'm a reader, so I read, you know, for a lot of people. And sometimes, yeah, people have to do the most to manifest love or to manifest wealth and abundance, to have certain things finally get, you know, moving, get the ball rolling and to come in. So trust and believe. It is a blessing for Spirit to say, you actually don't have to do nothing. So allow yourself to rest in your feminine energy. And maybe that's what Spirit's really been trying to communicate to you, especially if you're someone who's been getting that message a lot. Maybe you've been taking it like in a self-care kind of way, but Spirit is saying, like, take it in the sense that you literally allow things to come to you. And whenever your fears arise and you feel like, oh, I want to say something, I want to do something, I want to make it happen, Spirit is saying absolutely reject that, because this is coming in through synchronicity. And we do have the Temptation card. You may see this person and you may know, like, love at first sight, that this is your future spouse. This is the person you've been waiting for. And it's interesting how she's like, the picture, it almost looks like a mirror. There's some sort of reflection that she's reaching into. So it feels like you're so tempted to go to manifesting, to pick up that book on Wicca, to pick up that book on manifestation, or to you know, follow the trends, especially if you're on TikTok a lot. Like, oof, the algorithms are just so like aggressive. You like one video or one comment under one video, and all of a sudden you're getting all sorts of content alike. So it can really motivate you to feel like, oh my gosh, I need to do this. Everybody's doing this. All the readers are saying, or all the astrologers are saying that Jupiter's conjunct Venus. I got to do this right now. This transit, that transit, da 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 da. Clear that off of your plate. Clear that out of your mind. Empty your mind, okay? Let all of that go. Because there may be like an energy of you seeing this person before it's time to move forward with them. Or again, that's just talking about your desire to manifest and just to make it happen, and to make it happen now. You may already be married. You may have wanted to get married yesterday, like been ready, don't need any more, you know what I'm saying? Like, relationships in the way, just send me my person. So you may have been ready. So that just puts you in even more of a kind of like compromised position, because it makes you just want to, it makes you just want to make it happen. But we have the hope card, we have the dreams card, so there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But for you, group 3, where I see you meeting this person, with the dreams card coming up, you may be meeting them in the dream space before you meet them in the physical. Temptation, you may see this person physically before they see you. So say, for an example, like you meet this person in the gym, you may be the first person to see them before they see you. And Spirit is telling them, even though you see them, you get a confirmation, you can feel it in your spirit, especially, like I said, if you had like a lot of spiritual activity as a kid, and that starts kicking up, do not pursue. Let this person pursue you. Let them see you. Let them get comfortable around you and your energy first. Let it unfold on its own. Don't move into that space of automatically feeling like you have to make it happen or it won't happen. Trust in the universe. And then for some of you, this person may be working security at an event that you're at. They could be working security at a place that you go to frequently, or a place that you travel in the near future. Or you could be meeting this person like where you make your money. Spirit, for group 3, what else can you tell us about this relationship, about the marriage? Wow, we got the moon, and we got the moon that came up with them. So a lot of moon energy here. And the moon does represent like the unknown. In the tarot deck, it can represent like confusion, hidden influences, that kind of thing. So we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the moon card here. Spirit is saying, I really do feel like this relationship is going to be everything you want and more. But there's almost like not a lesson, but like a little bit of a test. And I don't really like that test energy. I don't read on it too much. I don't feel like Spirit's constantly testing us, even though sometimes we do go through different challenges and tests and lessons. I'm just not someone who hyper focuses on it, but it does feel like that. Not saying that it is a test, but it feels like that. It feels like a test. It feels like a challenge. Like Spirit is like, can you truly surrender to the process? Do you truly trust? Or are you going to revert to an older version of yourself that wants to do the most, that wants to, you know, put in all this work and make things happen? Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Hermit. So you guys get it. Knight of Swords in reverse. Get out of your masculine. Allow yourself to be open. Allow yourself to receive. Take it easy. Focus on yourself. This is a good time to start a project as well. Like me personally, there's a project I'm going to start with my entryway in my home. I'm doing some kind of like 3D art, you know, like where you can take plaster and you can shape it on top of a canvas, and then I'm gonna paint it, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so fabulous, and that's gonna take at least a couple months for me to complete because I'm doing different artwork pieces for my entryway. These things have saved me because all that time and energy that I would put in worrying or focusing or micromanaging my other manifestations, like literally just having something else to focus on, having a project that excites me and makes me happy, keeps me from touching my other manifestations that haven't quite come to fruition, or keep me from focusing on everyone else because I have something else, you know, I have something going on in my life. So that may be something you want to do, like having a project. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this isn't about the two of you. We have the Chariot in reverse, Sun in reverse, and the Two of Cups in reverse with the Five of Wands here. So heavy on that quantum entanglement energy. Yeah, there may be actually something wrong, not gonna lie. Something going on in the background of your timeline. So make sure you cleanse or have someone do some cleansing for you. We have the Nine of Cups. The way that you align yourself with this marriage is literally through allowing, taking it easy. And the more you level up on a personal level, Nine of Cups, the closer this connection will get. Two of Cups with the Five of Wands. There may even be like a karmic connection. Five of Wands is like chaos, or someone who's been misleading you, someone who's keeping you out of alignment with what you really want. This could be a move, a physical move, like maybe the love of your life is not in your current environment, is not in your physical surroundings, you know, isn't in your like literal, the city that you're in or the space that you're in. Also, I'm picking up that there may be some negative energies like stuck in your home, especially if you've gone through breakups, multiple breakups, any traumatic experiences in your home. You got to cleanse that energy because it stays. And then especially like if it's an apartment, you got all sorts of residents with all their energy leaking into your space, and the people who lived there before you there. So make sure you don't underestimate the power and the importance of cleansing. We have what does your heart want? It says be free to manifest your heart's desires. So I feel like this is a good time to set intention versus doing the heavy lifting of the manifesting work, like taking some time to reflect on your journey and to let spirit know, like, yes, I fully received these lessons and I thank you for these lessons, but I'm ready to move on. And then set some intention, like this is the kind of relationship that I want moving forward, because there's definitely some sort of quantum entanglement or something hung up in your energy that's kind of causing a rift or keeping you apart. So I would definitely handle that and make it clear to spirit, like, listen, I fully received the lessons and the guidance that you've sent me before, and I'm ready to move forward. That's what I have for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Amazonite with Smoky Quartz and the Dark Mansion Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is your future spouse, who will you marry, and where will you meet? Spirit, this is for group 4. Group 4 with the Amazonite with Smoky Quartz. Please show us their future spouse for group 4. Nice. We got Jupiter, the planet of home, expansion, travel, luck, higher learning coming out. So right away, this person has a strong energy of I provide, and also I'm getting a little bit of a foreign energy. Like Jupiter does also rule like foreign cultures and things like that. So your partner could be from a different culture, from a different country than you. We have Gemini here. This person is an intellectual. They could have like a PhD. This person could be a teacher. This person could be famous in some way, I'm feeling as well. Duality comes with Gemini. There's this higher and lower, as above, so below, so within, so without energy with them. So I feel like this person is very complex. I see them stimulating you mentally. Spirit, their future spouse. We have Aries that came out, the first of the zodiac. Wow, and then we have Pisces, the last of the zodiac. This person is so interesting. We have fire and water, air with Gemini. Something about them seems like they're very wise. They feel like a sage. I just heard seen it all. This person may have an interesting career where they end up talking to all sorts of people. Like, say this person works in the finance industry, so they work with people who are struggling, and then they work with people who have millions. Or this person is an entertainer, so they've dealt with, you know, being slept on and being unappreciated, to now having some sort of fame, notoriety, money, resources. Aries, they're definitely an individual. I'm sensing a very creative energy with them. And then we have Pisces here, which is ruled by Neptune. So this person, a lot of people see Pisces as dreamy because it's kind of hard to explain. Neptune rules like the unconscious, the subconscious, the dream space. And it's like, think about a dream. Like, you never know what you're going to dream about. A lot of times there's random, totally disconnected things going on. It seems like an alternate or a parallel universe. And that's the energy that I get here with this person. So they're definitely going to keep you on your toes, definitely going to keep you interested and stimulated. And they have this ability to relate to you just on the deepest level. I'm feeling like a super, super strong connection here. Like the Piscean element gives this person this very deep nature where you feel very like one, very much so one, a part of each other. And then we have Aries, which is like Mars energy, fiery, passionate, will go to war for you, physical intimacy. And then we have Aquarius and the moon here. Wow. So this person is very, very interesting. I feel like this person may be a world traveler. Like, this person may have traveled to all the states in their country, or they may have traveled to all continents. Like, there's an energy of this person being someone who has kind of seen it all or experienced it all. And then we have the moon here. So they're very intuitive. This is like the kind of person who's like, you can't front with them. You can't act like nothing's bothering you. They're going to feel it. They're going to sense it like deep within their core. Something about them, they just have this ability to snuff out like the truth. Like, they can tell when something is wrong. They can tell when the vibe is off. This is the kind of person who literally can like feel the energy in a room before they get there. And you kind of have to trust them with that, because they may say, listen, I can feel it. Something bad's going to happen here. We got to go. And 9 out of 10 times this person is correct. We have Gemini, we have Aries, we have Pisces, we have Aquarius. So we have all but earth energy. We got air, we got water, we got fire. Didn't get any earth energy with them. They may not have a lot of earth placements in their chart. But something about them feels very intellectual and kind of just all-knowing. And that's the thing about Aquarius. Like, Aquarius, I used to think Aquarius was a water sign. But it's actually an air sign. And it's because Aquarius is the water bearer. So Aquarius is like the higher octave of water energy, because it can synthesize, it can bear it, it can process water energy, which can be a lot. Spirit, for group 4, tell us more about their future spouse. Dang, we have a whole stack that came out for you. Let's see. Nice. We have patient and warm. Oh, I love it. We have life partner. For a small portion of you, or maybe just one person, I'm feeling like you may have been married before or in a long-term relationship. And by long-term, I mean long-term, like 5 years minimum, but really like 7, 10, 8, like a plus, you know. years. And you may have thought that this person was your life partner, but it's turning out that this person is actually the person that you're doing life with. They're very patient. They're very warm with you. You may be someone who needs that too. It may be a necessity, like a non-negotiable for you. Your person has to be patient. I'm also seeing, I'm seeing and hearing Spirit saying like, I need to talk it through. So you may be someone where it's like, yeah, you freak out, but if someone can just talk it through with you, you may be someone who just needs to talk through your emotions. Like you can't just, you know, come to your own understanding on your own or process things on your own. You need to talk it through. You need that connection. You need to hear them say it. And this person, they're patient with you and your process. They understand you and your process. And they're very warm with you and sympathetic to you and your needs. We have life partner and blossoming romance. So definitely going to be a new connection for you. I don't feel like this is someone you know. Oh, Spirit just showed me for like one of you, this is the original person. And I just saw like a reel somebody posted the other day where it was like, my parents got divorced, spent 10 years apart, and then got remarried, got back together, and their relationship is better than ever. For like one of you, maybe that long-term relationship really was your life partner and you guys needed some time to grow, to live. Especially if you got together young, like before 25. Because it's like you know, you didn't even know yourself. You still had to learn and grow and figure out who you are. And maybe it really was just some space apart that you needed to come back together like better than ever. But with blossoming romance, usually that's talking about a connection that's forming, a connection that's new. Nice. Listen, this is what I was just saying. We got solid communication. You guys have the best communication. You really do. The best communication. Like this person is willing to talk things through with you. And I'm seeing multiple times. Now don't drag it. Make sure you work on yourself so that you're not putting, you know, too much on people that you shouldn't. But yeah, they will go through it multiple times with you. Like you still don't feel quite comfortable. There's like minute details that you want to go back over. They will do that with you. And that's how you know it's your person. Because the things that would seem like too much for someone is fine for the person, you know, that you're really meant to be with, like that. If they wanted to, they would kind of idea. Angelic help and guidance. So I do see that Spirit is kind of leading you together and your angels are bringing you together after a long period of solitude, I'm hearing, or a long period of having to go at things alone or having to be alone in your own space. We also have sharing wants and needs, so more communication energy. I feel like a big thing with this relationship is you guys are on the same page in the beginning. So when you get into relationships and you meet new people, make sure you're communicating. Do not be afraid. Activate that throat chakra. Work on your throat chakra. Honestly, just singing, especially if you can do it loudly, will really build your confidence. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's like a physical thing and then it activates. I mean, your vocal cords vibrate every time you speak, so there's definitely a vibratory force or a spiritual element to talking, to speaking, to singing. But Spirit is saying just singing and allowing yourself to be free and to be like confident about what you have to say. Working on that throat chakra will really help you. You can also listen to like throat chakra healing and opening music as you sleep. I like the YouTube account Meditative Mind for frequencies. And they also have a Spotify, which is cool. So you don't have to like have your screen on. All right. I'm going to see where you're going to meet them, and then we'll pull from the tarot and get more about the marriage. Spirit, for group 4, where are they meeting their future spouse? We have the water card here. You may be meeting this person at the beach. You may be meeting them Water is almost giving me a spiritual energy as well, where it's like spirit may be communicating that you're meeting this person or you're feeling them before you meet them physically. And there's this video I seen, and it's like the universe will communicate to you in your most fluent language. So if your most fluent language is feeling, that's how spirit will communicate to you. Or if it's dreams, or if it's angel numbers, that's how the universe will communicate to you. So if you're someone who, I would say water would be talking about like the subconscious, the unconscious mind, so the dream space. And dang, what was the other thing I was getting? Oh, feeling and intuition. You may feel this person's presence physically and then turn around and they're right there. Something like that may happen. Spirit, where is group 4 meeting their future spouse? We have earth, so there's that earth energy. You may be meeting this person as you're on the trail, as you're in nature, as you're on a walk, as you're at the park, as you're connecting with earth energy. You could even meet this person like on a retreat. Also, I'm seeing like some sort of travel or new like place. And look at this, we literally got intuition that came up, and I was just saying that, like, I was getting that with water, where it's like you could meet this person and you could intuitively know, or you could feel them before you physically come into contact with them. So with the intuition card, you may already know who this is, even intuitively. For a small portion of you, you may have already met this person in the 3D, but you know, the connection hasn't popped off yet. You may already know in your spirit and your soul and your mind, like you just may feel it, especially if spirit communicates to you that way through feeling. We have ruins that came up as well. And I'm even feeling this like in a literal sense. You may meet this person at a junkyard. You may meet this person as you're exploring. I'm getting like a little bit of like abandoned building energy. But I'm also getting this in a traveling sense, where it's like you may meet this person at like some sort of ancient ruin, or at some sort of spiritual place, like, you know, think like, you know, Mayan cultures, or even like, you know, ancient Rome, that kind of thing. You may meet them at like, you know, a ruin, or at a place that has artifacts from like thousands of years ago. Oops. Spirit, for group 4, where are they meeting their future spouse? We literally have the dreams card that came up. Yo, this is freaky. I don't know what spiritual stuff y'all got going on, but I'm gonna have to sage the room after this reading, because you're getting so much synchronistic energy. Was just saying with that water card, yeah, you may feel this person intuitively, then intuition came up. I'm like, yeah, you may even meet this person in the dream space, and then dreams comes out. So it's like, yeah. And honestly, we have the defenses card here as well. So you may be uncomfortable the first time you meet them, or in the way that you meet them, because that can be kind of off-putting for a lot of people. Not everyone is cool with all the spiritual activity. And, you know, a lot of people prefer just to like, spirit, communicate to me in the daytime. So you may have your defenses up, or this person may have been trying to connect with you. They may even be meditating like in their 3D life, trying to send you their energy, or vice versa. And one or both of you has a lot of spiritual protection going on, so you haven't been able to connect with each other in that way. You may have your defenses up, or you may feel like anyone that you meet in the dream space is not to be trusted, like it's a trickster spirit or something like that. I get that. Dream space can be very weird. I totally understand not trusting it, not wanting just any old body to come up in your dreams talk about, I'm your future. Like, no ma'am, you may not be into it. So that may not work out depending on who you are as a person and your preferences. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles just came out. And that's the card of the divine, the higher power, your guides, your angels leading you together. So we did get angelic help and guidance. I do feel like your guides have a strong influence in you connecting with your future spouse. So that would go hand in hand with a bunch of like spiritual type of activity. We have the Ace of Wands that just came out as well. So you could be manifesting your future spouse. Setting intention. You may be getting in your own way with that though. So I would really allow your angels to bring this together, because we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is kind of an energy of a loss or being empty. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which can be like a card of self-sabotage, being sneaky, doing things the wrong way. So I feel like, you know, Two of Swords in reverse, Spirit is kind of saying like you may intuitively get a bad feeling when you're doing manifestation work nowadays, or it may be taking everything from you. You may be exhausting yourself to where it's like even energetically all your personal power is leaking through manifestation to try to make things happen when you don't even need to do that. This is going to happen through angelic guidance. So it's like you're depleting yourself, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, of all of your sweet energy that actually causes your magnetism to lower, to where you can be at the same place at the same time with this person. And because your magnetism is all depleted, it's like they don't have that extra call towards you. So it just kind of makes the process harder, or can even in more extreme cases lead to a missed opportunity. Now we're tapping into your future spouse, so something like that won't happen with something so high stakes, but it can delay the process. It can tire you out. And then once you're tired, it's like, you know, you're not you when you're tired. You're not you when you're hungry. You're not you when you're empty. So it may cause you to show up as an older version of yourself that may not at all serve you when it comes to building a long-term relationship, especially a marriage. You know, like you want to be on your P's and Q's when we're talking marriage, because it's long-term, it's life partnership. So we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Take some time to relax. Take some time to reflect on your own action. Nine of Cups, really work on, focus on yourself and your own energy. Like I'm getting like your magnetism, something about that may be off because of you and where you're investing all of your energy. Nine of Cups. It's like you are the Nine of Cups. You have to know who you are. And it's crazy because the Three of Wands came out kind of sideways, which I feel like is symbolic of Spirit kind of saying, Three of Wands, this can be something that you expect, or it can be something that you don't believe is going to happen because of old beliefs and actions that you're taking. So Three of Wands, your future spouse at least, is not your burden. And depending on how old you are, you know, maybe you're not going to meet your future spouse super soon. Like if you're 16, it could happen, but realistically, you're probably not going to meet them like tomorrow, you know. But you don't want to delay the process and get in your own way by being too involved, because it's just depleting your energy. So just be mindful of that. Yeah, we got the Eight of Cups. I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to focus on releasing old thoughts, behaviors, beliefs that are no longer serving you, and to get you to move into a space of expectation. Also, Eight of Cups could be talking about leaving your old life behind or leaving an old partner behind. So if there's like a karmic relationship that you're in right now that you know this is not your future spouse, they're not your forever person, Spirit is saying it's not worth whatever you may be getting in the meantime. So this is a good time to cut that off as well. We have believe in your power to manifest. Breathe your creation into existence is what it says. And I feel like, especially with Spirit going so hard on not manifesting, this is talking about literal belief. Like, know that you have the power to manifest. You don't have to prove it. Because a lot of people, they get in this manifesting journey and then they manifest a few things and then they start trying to force it. And then it's like the sunken cost fallacy. Like they keep investing and manifesting and doing the most because they don't want to believe that they're not powerful. So just know it can get very like, you know, egoic. Try to stay away from thoughts like that. You have to believe in your power to manifest and know that you can manifest, but to allow other things to manifest for you. So it can be very tricky. That's what I got for you, Group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But yeah, that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.